Alright, looks like we got us an SYX Moto Holeshot. Let's get it out of the box and see what we actually got here. Zip it in the box full of bricks. Alright, so everything, unfortunately, is made in China. I don't necessarily have a problem with that, because we've always had stuff coming from foreign countries. Look at that cute little toolkit that comes with it. Isn't that neat? What I'm looking for is looking for the pin that goes into the monoshock down there. So you've got front fender, front disc brake, melt plate, which I don't know what that is, rear suspension, handlebars, and fuel tank cap. So it looks as though what I'm trying to do is get that monoshock put on right away so I can use the kickstand, and it takes the wrong wrench. Go from this thing here to this little bitty tiny thing there. There, look at that. That's pretty cute. You gotta have these two different size spacers for this wheel, otherwise it doesn't fit. What they want the thick one on one side, it looks as though it's, I'll show you kind of what's going on here. So there's this is the thin one, and that's the thicker one on that side. I think they need to be, because if you look at the brakes, in order to get that in there, it looks like it might be out of whack here. I don't know, I'll look at it again. Look at those wrenches. Those things are just absolutely paper thin. Oh, jeez. I feel like that it almost cuts your hand open before it actually tightens. You have to get some better wrenches on there. Look at how this works. Okay, so there's the brake. And let's see, that's the, I'll just push that with my foot a little bit. But look at this. So the screw's not loose. But what it is it looks like it turns and for some reason it puts pressure on it for some reason. I don't know why they would use something like that. So it's like the caliper is, you know, if it's straight with the rotor here, it's like it can be adjusted this way or this way. I don't know why you would ever want that. I guess that's kind of working okay. I'll have to run it and see what it does. Strange. Trusty adjustables. This is cute. Kind of reminds me of an FMF pipe. There's that thing that's down there. It's kind of weird the way that thing fits in there. It's almost like you need a hole to access it right there. Some of it got jammed up over here. Competition only. Fontana, California. Alright, so this is the little kill switch that you clip to your kid. You put that on his belt or her belt or whatever. And then if they fall off, this thing's supposed to, but I'll tell you what, it takes quite a bit to get it off of there. I mean, that's quite a bit of pressure. It comes off. I wonder if that's going to need to be figured out a little bit different. Maybe it'll break in over time. That's the original kill switch. This is just the one that, so if they fall off, which is a nice little anti-theft thing if you got kids riding each other's bikes and the kid wants his bike left alone, he can easily just take this thing off, put it in his pocket. It's also got a throttle stop over here apparently. I think it was about $270 for this little bike. Plus you got to pay for freight, and now anything you buy on the internet is now subject to tax, where it didn't used to be, which I guess it's only fair. I wonder if we can mix up a little two-stroke oil or gas and see how she does. They gave us a little bottle here. Looks like you fill it up with 500 cc's right here, and it looks like 50 to 1, 40 to 1, 25. It's hard to read. Little tiny fine print right there. So if you can actually see it, I'm trying to do this the wrong way, but you can see that little graduation right there. Find some good gas. This is Arnold 2-stroke, ashless 2-stroke. And what they say is you got to run these pretty rich, about 25 to 1. You can run them at 100 to 1 if you've got like AMSOIL, things like that, but they say on the break-in that you should run it a little bit richer. Definitely don't want to run it too lean, of course. It must be mixed 25 to 1. If that makes sense. So we're shaking up our gas here. We'll get that poured in. Now one thing too is, you know, this stuff doesn't have anything to do with auto repair, but I think it's just fun to do this kind of stuff. So put a little bit in there. And looks like I've got a fuel filter down below there. Maybe you can see that. Looks like it's filling up quite nicely. Nothing on the floor, so let me put a little more in there. And here's our gas cap. Right there. A little too much choke. Cool. My weight, but it'll hold my daughter pretty good, I bet. Squatting it down. I weigh about 230 or so. That's a little Amazon Minibike. A little bigger engine than an actual weed whacker. Well, anyway, there's a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.